Hey guys, Augie Sanch here, coming to my last stack. I know it's been a couple of days, has been the Easter weekend, was my birthday on Friday as well, so I have not posted a video for 3 or 4 days. But we are strong and we're back and we're making Lost Ark videos again. And I am thinking about making some Diablo videos soon too. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to prepare for Lance Master and what you can do and what you can start saving up, because she should be coming out this Thursday if everything goes according to plan, on the 22nd I believe it will be, or the 21st, something like that. But yeah, so basically what you can do, there's a couple of things. Let's go over. You will start, because you'll get the free power pass in tier 2 to get you to Phaeton. So you'll start actually in this place of here, Phaeton, at 960 item level, which you should already know this place, because I'm pretty sure to claim the power pass you must already have a character that's done this. But we shall see when it comes out what actually happens about that all, and if the power pass is free. But if everything goes like according to plan and how we think it's going to happen, free power pass, 960 item level, Phaeton unlocked, but you have to obviously have a character in Phaeton at least or higher. So this is where you'll start out, but let's start about the things that you can do to prepare for materials. Now I do have this really good gear that Datmod's actually made, a good YouTuber and streamer. Go check him out. I'll leave this link down below for you guys to look at. This is all the materials, an estimate of what you will need to get to tier 3 from the 960 point. So you'll need 619 silver, 500 gold, 273 shards, 227 of the aureas, and then 8,900 of the destructions, 26,000 or almost 27,000 of the guardian stones, and then the leap stones 1,000. So the cheapest ones, or the most annoying ones, probably being the leap stones and the life shards, because everything else is pretty easy to come by. These are all cheap. Although when she comes out, you might see a spike in prices for the tier 2 stones as well. So you do want to stock up on these now. Get all the resources you can before she comes out, especially now while everything is cheap, because when it comes out, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people are waiting for her and actually going to pump her up. I'm going to do it myself, but I'm not going to like go crazy to try and get her up, because she's not going to be my main, but I do want to cover her and make videos on her. So Lance Master, I'm kind of like semi-preparing myself, but I'm not going too crazy. So if I have a look at my bank, yeah, what you can do is start saving up all these materials. See, there's all my tier 2 materials that I save up. I have 2 alts in tier 2 running their chaos dungeons and their guardian raids every day. So you get the leap stones from the guardians, because it is not bound to them. If it's from the guardians, you do get some bound, but also some unbound. And then those are the destructions and the guardian stones, and then as well these fusion materials. But if you do have any of these boxes left, the fusion material selection chest, because there's 100 of the fusion materials already. So that's half of what we need, pretty much, an estimate of what we need. So you could get bad luck and need more, or you could actually get good luck and need less. But if you have any of these fusion material selection boxes, hold on to them as well. And then also these stones over here, the contempt crystal and the guardian shard, this is from actually farming endless chaos dungeons on tier 2. You don't have to be on a tier 2 character. What you could also do is take a tier 3 character. This is my gunslinger ult, which is 1330, and you can actually go into the lower chaos dungeons and you'll still get rewards. So you could just farm the tier 2 ones on your tier. So if we go over to Phaeton and farm the hardest one, we'll still get the endless chaos dungeon. Just do it after you've done your aura resonance. So you do your tier 3 ones for the day on aura of resonance, and then you farm the tier 2 ones on a tier 3 ult, and you actually still get the materials. Then you just put them in your roster storage, and those you can stack up, because those you can use just once you buy the materials from the vendor. It's actually bound. So keep the currency in your roster storage, and then on your Lance Master, once you have that, go over and pull it out, and then actually just buy all the stuff from the Chaos vendor on your Lance Master. And the same thing goes for the Guardian Raids. But the Guardian Raids is a little bit different. See, there's the vendor over there with all the stuff over there. So now, let's get to the Guardian Raids that you could be doing on your tier 3 ults. If you do have a couple of ults in tier 3 just sitting, see, I have so much bonus on this. I haven't done a Guardian Raid on this ult in so long, but what you could do is potentially just do the tier 2 ones, do the hardest one, but 3 is a little bit easier than doing that one. Well, actually, since you'll be tier 3, this one just will melt anyway. So if you are really that focused on trying to main Lancer, I would suggest taking your tier 3 characters and then just running the Guardian Raids on tier 2 to get all the leap stones that you'll get from there. All this stuff will be unbound. And actually putting that in storage to juice up your Lance Master. That's only if you really are planning on making Lance Master your main and you want to get it up as fast as humanly possible. Use all your characters to farm tier 3 materials, whether they are in tier 2, whether they are in tier 3 or tier 2, doesn't matter. So take your tier 3 ults, or if you don't have a tier 3 ult yet, just keep farming. But this is a suggestion I could make to you guys if you really are trying to main Lance Master. Take your tier 3 characters into tier 2 content and farm stuff a lot more easier and efficiently. So all of that can be done. And then there is also other stuff that you can do with the Mari secret shop. So you press F4, bring up Mari secret shop when it actually loads. This stuff over here, the tier 2 version stuff. So where's tier 2? We can scroll through this. You can just look for tier 2. There's tier 2 over there. So 400 for 80. It's not the best value, but it's something. If you're trying to main this and you have some blue crystals lying around and you really want to pump this on day 1 to try and gear up to tier 3, you can do this if you want. So what you do actually is you go over here and then you buy it. But once you buy it, it'll actually go into your product inventory. So it'll be over there, but do not claim it, because once you claim it, it'll actually become bound to the character you claim it on. It'll sit in this product inventory until you claim it. So what you can do now, before she comes out, start stacking up and buying all the stuff that you need. If you really run to buy stuff, I would probably suggest these, the shard pouches, because those will be the hardest to come by, and then the leap stones. The other two stuff you can get in game pretty cheap and just farming them yourselves. So do that, leave it in your product inventory. And then once she actually comes out and you have her and you've made her, then you can actually go on to her and then claim on your Lance Master, just claim it. And another thing, don't forget about the tower. See the tower over here in tier 2. Look at all these materials that you get from the tower. There's a lot of leap stones. I mean, not leap stones, life shards, but there's 20 leap stones over there as well. There's more guardian stones, 400, 600 in total just from those first 2 floors. There's 50 over there from floor 10, and this is really easy. You should be able to get up to at least, we're 960. So you'll get up at least into floor 30 just straight off the bat with the Phaeton Power Pass, and that's 1,000 stones over there. There's 20. Look at all these materials. It's loads and loads of materials. And it also can teach you how to play the class, because you're learning your class in the tower. I know it's not the best place, but it's a place where you can learn different environments, like dodging things, killing bosses quick and that kind of stuff. And then if you actually go through and complete it, because you will have some material saved up to actually choose probably to 1,000 quite easily. You'll be 960, and if you are in tier 2, you would have the stronghold buff, so your tier 2 character will level up a lot easier too. So you should be able to, by saving everything up, doing the tower, Mari shop and all that, you should easily be able to push it right through tier 2 really quickly. So don't forget about the tower though. A lot of people forget about that. Don't sleep on that one. Use your tier 3 alts as well. And then there is also the Anguished Isle. If we come over to the Anguished Isle vendor. So if we head on over to the Anguished Isle, if you're in tier 3 and you are doing Anguished Isle, you should know about this one. You need to start farming this every day. But there is a vendor over here. And we actually come over and you can buy life leapstone chests. So I might as well go ahead and buy all of these. And then those give you 1 life leapstone each, but they are roster bound to your storage, but in the chest. So just take the chest, put it in there, and there you go. Save that up for once you get your Glaivier, or I'm just going to call it Lance Master because that's what we call it. Lance Master. Yeah, save those. So there we go. There's like 44 leapstones right there sitting, waiting. I've got about 100 out of the 1,000, so 10% of the way with leapstones. Leapstones and life shards will definitely be the hardest. But then don't forget about the tower that I showed you earlier. There's probably at least 200 or 300 leapstones in there as well. And then another thing that you could also do is actually make your Lance Master. I have made it. If we go to switch characters, you can see I've got my one waiting over there. So what you do, you make your new character, your martial artist obviously, and you walk across the bridge where you've got to click the book, where you've got to choose your path, so to say, your class. And then all you do there is you just log out, just go back to your characters or switch character at that point. So just click the book, so you open it, and then press escape, switch character to one of your other characters. And then what that will do is we'll just leave that character there, and we'll actually start building up rested XP. So once you actually get going, you do have a whole full rested XP. So if you start today, you should have about 3 or 4 bars by the time it comes out on Thursday. So you won't be able to finish that all, so you will get 2 or 3 days extra. So do that. And then also another thing there is the pirate vendor. So it's outside every major city. Just come on out on the dock, go sail, and you come over here to normal. And look at that, destruction stones and guardian stones. And it does also have leap stones. No, it doesn't have leap stones. Okay, it's got life shard pouches, but those are actually bound. So I would not buy those, but I would get the destruction stones and the guardian stones. So you see that's 900 over there, and then we get 300 of the destruction stones. And this you can do on every single character once a week. It has a weekly limit, and then you can actually put that into your bank as well. So I can go and buy this out on every single character I have that is at least tier 2. I think it's 802. Yeah, 802. So literally just entering tier 2, and you can go buy this pretty much. And if you don't have enough pirate coins, if you want to know how I got so many pirate coins, just go check out my pirate coins video. I do have one up on my channel, so go watch through that. But the main trick right now is to just buy the sun coins from the event, and you actually come and exchange them over here for pirate coins. You get 20 pirate coins for one sun coin, and you get, I think, 6 boxes of like 500. A lot of pirate coins. Come and do that. See, I just exchanged a couple that I had lying around now, and I got 200,000 pirate coins extra from that. So that's pretty much all there is to do, guys. I'm going to leave all this stuff linked down below. This is a nice little thing to follow it. A little written guide. This is sponsored by Datmods. Well, not sponsored, but Datmods made it. So give him a follow and a like on YouTube and Twitter. Great guy. Great content creator. And there as well as the Imgur. But I will leave the actual images linked down below for you. There's the other one with the upgrade materials. So that's to get to tier 2. I mean to tier 3 from tier 2. And then this over here is actually to get from tier 3 to 1370. So for that, you need a lot of materials. So good luck with that. And we'll be looking at this one mainly just to help us get an estimate of what we need to collect to actually get to tier 3 on the 960 character. So I hope this guide helped. And if it did, please drop a like and a comment and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel so much. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Moggy out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the